Okay, so 1975, that's where we start in this book. And I'm curious myself about why you, I mean, I get the beginning with punk, but how did you choose 1975 as the place to start this book?
Well, it's a period. This period is a period that has been done a huge injustice, I think, by pop historians and cultural historians. There are hundreds of books about punk, books about country and western, about Britpop, about hip hop, about every genre of music, but there are almost no books about this period. And I think that this period has been demonized by many people. And when people look back upon the 80s, they do it with the tongue in their cheek, and they laugh at the fashions, and they say it was a period of shrill, brittle pop music. Uh, and they talk about the decade of style over content and about how MTV drove everything. And so I wanted to kind of try and rescue it, I suppose, and try and do it some justice, because I think it was a fantastic period for pop music, and also it was a very bohemian period as well. I think that has many reverberations in culture today. But I started in '75 because that was the sort of birth of it, in terms of the people who were first going to punk clubs, people who were still going to soul clubs, and that was the sort of genesis of it. And then I ended it in '85 because that was, I suppose, the natural conclusion of the success of all the groups that came out of that new romantic period. And they sort of passed the baton on to a different generation, an older generation of stars.